Regular people with regular jobs are getting rich from this basic t-shirt design using print on demand. If you've been wondering where to start when it comes to creating t-shirts or perhaps starting your own t-shirt business, specifically using print on demand, then let me tell you this video is just for you because I'm going to show you what that basic t-shirt design is. You probably won't even believe that this is something that people are really doing, but when I tell you I got the receipts, I'm getting ready to show you how this t-shirt is making over $20,000 a month, all from being super simple, and people are eating this up. The t-shirt design style I'm talking about is this custom text t-shirt design. When you think about it, there's so many people that just wants their own, DIY experience, right? When it comes to purchasing something, or perhaps, people just love to personalize their t-shirts. This is a game changer because a lot of people do not have the t-shirt equipment nor want to buy it. A lot of people just want something quick. They want something custom. And this is how you can leverage yourself in this demanding market. I had a t-shirt business before, so I think I know a little something when it comes to this. And when I tell you, all I do is just do research on Etsy to find out what's working well, so that way I can put you on, okay? Now, a few things to know about this custom text design is that you really want to get creative with this. So as you are looking into perhaps what you can really create, I'm going to stop you right there because the magic in this is the fact that you can really just set up your shop to be personalized, so where customers will just enter their information, they'll choose a font, perhaps choose a color of what you provide, and that's all you have to do. Then you will send this shirt off to Printify and they handle the rest for you. So if you're sitting there wondering what niche you will fall in when it comes to creating t-shirts, you don't have to think that hard because this is honestly something so simple, basic, okay? The most very basic t-shirt design I've ever seen, all because you give the customer that autonomy on, creating their own shirt, and all you're doing is just putting the text on a shirt for them. So let me show you how this goes. So let's get started with the receipt. So over in Etsy, you're going to want to type in custom t-shirts. Now, there's a few things just to point out quickly. Number one, you'll see, what's selling really well about the popular now badge, or perhaps it'll say bestseller. I've seen that too. But what I'm focused on the most is the fact that a lot of t-shirts right now say custom, either custom text with a custom photo, or you can just do custom text. So with this listing, you're basically letting the customer choose their color and the text just because that's the option that you're giving them, which is great. This particular listing has a lot of options, so I can see why it's doing very well. It's also in demand, which means people are currently buying this, and they probably will buy this just based off the data alone. Now, to take it a bit further, if I go to analyze listings, I can see how much this shirt is bringing in per month, roughly over $23,000, which is again proof that just making something super simple and giving the customer some control with their purchasing options will, give you so much more leverage. Now, this listing has been up for a very long time, but that doesn't mean that, you coming into this being brand new, you won't have success. This should honestly just be a good indication that you will have success because of the monthly revenue. Now, from here, you can do a lot of other things too. Go ahead and look at the tags. You can see what's really working for them, their SEO, how they position it. But nonetheless, this is how you're going to really dominate the t-shirt game if you want to use the print on demand method. Now, with this, you'll have to also provide, colors, text, the fonts, things that you also can, give to the people for your customers. This is all what they can put in to this section here. Under personalization, this is how you can make it more special for them. But this is the exact way that people are becoming successful. Regular people are getting rich from having these custom textile shirts for their Etsy shop. The cool thing about this particular idea is that you can do this for any type of size. So you can do this for children, for babies, baby onesies, kids t-shirts, adult t-shirts, bridal t-shirts, so many avenues you can really go down with this. But the principle of it all is the fact that once you give people the option to design their own t-shirt, they will spend money, okay? Because again, a lot of people don't want to do this for themselves. Most people are actually coming to Etsy and other sites to find something that they can personalize and customize for themselves. So just food for thought. If this is something that you do want to hop into, number one, highly recommended and suggested. But number two, offer more than one size of shirt. So if you do want to cater to adult, I would make sure you have a vast, size range. So that way people can pick and choose their sizes by multiple, come back to your shop. You want to try to create as much audience and customer retention as you can with this design. So now let's jump into Printify. I'm going to show you how you can really put this all together from your store. Okay, so while you're in Printify, you're going to go to the catalog section so you can see what other t-shirts and, just clothing that they offer. Again, I do recommend you try to expand on the types of, products that you do sell. So you can do t-shirts, hoodies, and sweatshirts. You can really mix it up. So when it comes to either men's or women's clothing, kids clothing, you have a lot of options. But what you want to look for specifically is making sure that the provider for the shirts or the sweatshirts offer a lot of color sizes. So for example, this one for comfort colors here, we can see what they offer. If I scroll down here, I can see they offer a lot of colors. You can see all the colors, all the color ranges. So this right here will give you a good start when it comes to offering a lot of options for the custom text t-shirts. You can also then see how much it'll cost you for shipping, how fast they really get things done and being delivered, all the good things that are important. But also you get to know the size too. Now this is just one print provider. I do suggest that you go through everything to really choose the best one for you, but this is exactly what you would do. So let's just say you do want to use, this particular provider, the comfort colors, you can see the features of the t-shirt, everything that's important that you can also provide on your Etsy shop, just because you want to make sure that people know what they're getting. You have that material transparency on there. All of this will really work in your favor. Don't sleep on the fact that people might not read stuff. They actually do. So you want to be as detailed as you want. So if I just hit start designing, this right here is going to be your print area, and you can just pretty much just upload it, have it say custom text. Now I'm going to add text here, and the text currently is what Printify offers, but you can upload your own font, which is a new feature. So shout out to Printify, because I like that you can upload your own font. Sometimes the default fonts don't be hidden out like that. However, this is a great, feature to add as far as adding your own fonts, make it even more special and tailored. So let's just say, we go through some curved fonts here. You can see what else they offer. But nonetheless, because this is going to be your thumbnail to Etsy, you just want to pick something that will give, the impression that you are making personalized shirts for customers. So in theory, it doesn't really matter what the thumbnail text is. People can really just pick up what you're doing immediately from your thumbnail picture. So I'm going to choose this Abril fat face, and I could just simply put custom text. Now I'm going to resize this because obviously it's coming off of the shirt here. You want to get it always in the print area. So you can position that however way you want to do it, up high, middle, centered, or whatever, but this is still going to be the crux of the thumbnail. So you're basically saying, hey, if you want this t-shirt, custom text, this is what it can look like. The placement could be whatever you want, but nonetheless, this is what's going to be your thumbnail for when you put this on Etsy. So basically from start to finish, once you realize that this is going to be what you want to do for your business, all you have to do is just position yourself and your listing to look exactly how the other ones look, if not similar, and you'll be good to go. Now you can also do this with other Printify, products. So perhaps mugs, tumblers, things that people would love to personalize. Highly recommend, because again, you're positioning yourself to already start off strong when it comes to being an Etsy seller, print on demand seller for the first time. When I say the personalization niche is always going to grow, because people again love to personalize things. People love to have things custom. If this is where you start, you will not regret it. Just put a little bit of effort in your listings and your photos. Make sure things are positioned correctly, and people will know exactly what you're offering. Okay. So hope this video has helped you. If you find this helpful, or if you really feel inspired to get started, leave me a comment down below. Other than that, thank you all for watching, and I'm gonna catch you in my next video. Bye y'all.